Hey guys, um, I have recently stepped through another series of just realizations and like epiphanies and stuff like that. That's why I haven't been making videos. I've been trying to like process it all because it's just all just like flowing and coming into me. I'm just like, it's almost overwhelming how much I'm learning about myself like right off the bat. And like I guess it's not just me I want to give a break, but I want to give a break to all you guys too because it's just been like crazy. Anyways, I realized something about addiction. Um Mainly with like marijuana. Marijuana can be addictive if you have the personality for it. Just so you know, it doesn't have to have addictive like chemicals in it. Like same thing with alcohol. Like alcohol can be very addictive. But the thing is, I've learned that the thing that makes them addictive is the fact that people self-medicate without actually realizing that they're doing it. So, the reason why I'm telling you this is because for a while, well, first off, let me let you guys know, I'm bipolar. I have bipolar disorder 1, which was the most extreme diagnosis they could give to a person with bipolar disorder. But aside from that, I also have another disorder called borderline personality disorder. Now, these both are pretty much the same thing. The only difference is borderline just means that like it was something that I grew up with and it was something traumatizing me as a kid that made me this way. Versus bipolar disorder is more on the genetic trait side where it's more chemical imbalance. Like you need something to stabilize your mood because your chemicals in your brain don't function properly. They don't put out the right amount of serotonin or dopamine, and it's just like you just go up and down, up and down. Now the thing is, like my body, I've been learning how to cope with my borderline now because I realized that even though I was on medication for 3 years, something was wrong. I really had no idea like why I couldn't drink, why I couldn't smoke pot, why I couldn't go out even at like a certain time and come home and be like okay the next day. I had to have a specific sleep schedule. I had to have specific diet if I was going to function as a normal person. Now, this would be really hard for me to talk about if I were still in the same type of mindset that I was in, but I'm not. I'm a different person. I am different from who I was. And on top of that, I really just want to let you guys know, mental health, the stigma against it, that it's horrible to go find a therapist or a psychiatrist, it's like, no. There is not a single person on this planet who is psychologically sound without actually having something to push them to do it. With me, it's the knowledge of what's happening to me. It's the knowledge of that there is something going on with me. Now, I've realized that there was a lot of baggage that I had not gotten rid of, and that I had not confronted, and that I had not accepted. So because of that baggage, it's just like alcohol, it blocks it out. It literally blocks it out. It tells you, you know what, like, you have this problem, but it's okay because alcohol is going to block it out for you, and you're just going to go on living your happy life. But really what's happening is when you're drinking, it gets blocked out, sure, but you become either angry, sad, upset about littlest things. You want to get in fights. You want to just die. And the thing is, it's because we don't realize these things, and we definitely don't realize them under the influence. The other thing is marijuana. It's pretty much the same factor. If you're self-conscious, if you have any kind of like feeling of doubt, any kind of feeling of I'm not good enough, I'm not okay, then you're going to become paranoid. Not just paranoid, but you're going to get to the fact that you really aren't okay. And then you're going to just lose it more and more and more the more you smoke. Now, I've been doing therapy. I've been going to therapy for my borderline personality disorder, and it's been helping all around with everything. It's what's been guiding me through this time, and like everything that's been horribly confusing. But on the bright side, there is a bright side. I've learned so much. I've become who I am. I'm becoming who I am. And I can't even stress to you how amazing it feels to actually be able to accept myself for everything without worrying about what people think, what people say, or what people do. I really know that if I wasn't okay, like, I seemed like I was okay to everybody. Nobody thought anything was wrong. Nobody thinks I'm bipolar. Nobody thinks I have any disorder. Like, they think I'm just normal. But that's the thing, is, like, I am normal. But only because I'm seeking help. I'm getting help. We could all use a little help. This behavioral therapy called Dialectical Behavioral Therapy is a type of therapy that deals with the kinds of things like self-acceptance, mindfulness, which is basically being aware of everything that's happening around you. On top of that, it teaches you about how to act towards others, how to act towards yourself. Look it up. Like, it really helps. And the thing is, like, it's not that hard. And anybody can benefit from it, because we all have symptoms of borderline personality disorder. It's just sometimes we don't have enough to be fully diagnosed. It's just the fact of, like, actually going out there and just realizing, I need help. I always have this saying, you can't help somebody who doesn't want help. Because you can't. And I'm not out there to help anybody but myself right now, because I realize nobody wants my help. Nobody but my closest friends. And my closest friends, they are willing to listen. They're willing to open an ear, because I love them. And they know that. And they love me too. And I love you guys. Like, if you're watching, I'm pretty sure my closest friends are watching. Like, I love you guys so much. You guys mean the world to me, and I would not be here if it weren't for you. Same with my sister. And my brother. My brother's probably not watching this, but my sister. Katie, I know you're watching. And I love you. And I want you to know, like, you make me so proud. And I'm trying to make you proud. You are my number one. And, like, you are what has gotten me through everything. You were my wish come true. I wished for a baby sister, and I got her. Alright. I'm gonna wrap this up. This is getting really sentimental. And I'm starting to point fingers at my little sister. But I mean, if you know her, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, she's freaking amazing. Like, she is the most amazing little girl ever. And I love her so much. And she's growing into the most beautiful woman. Alright. Yeah. Alright, that's what I wanted to get across to you, because today is my day of therapy! Haha, Thursday! It's every Thursday. I go to therapy. And then I learn something amazing every single time. And I feel better every single time. And that's basically it. Like, don't be afraid for therapy. There's nothing wrong with you. You just need a little help, a little guidance. And, like, it's just, we could all use something to help us through. It's not like a sitting down, lying on a couch and talking to someone either. It's literally like you're just going to a place that teaches you things about yourself and how to cope with yourself. I mean, that's what it is for me, but for you, it could be something different. I don't know. You can look it up on YouTube. Dialectical Behavioral Therapy. I put it in the description below. Okay. Peace, love, namaste, guys.